Hello my friends, for today's beer review we're going to be taking a look at Alaskan Brewery's ESB, Extra Special Bitter Ale. Alaskan Brewery's ESB is an extra special bitter or bitter ale, or extra special ale. That kind of gets into confusion with what the acronym really is, or what this beer should be classified as, rather. But there is no ABV on the bottle, so I looked it up and it comes in at 5%, so you're looking at about 0.5% higher than your typical domestic brew. So you could drink plenty of these, and as long as the taste is good, it should be very sessionable. There is no commercial description for this beer. It says this is a rotating seasonal release. Not much more to it than that, so I'm just going to take the cap off and get right to it. Be drinking this out of the standard pint glass today. So let's see what this brew is all about. I couldn't tell you what the season is that this comes out because it was sitting in my local liquor store's build your own 6-pack. A little bit of carbonation smoke coming out of the bottle. Straight out pours a very light brown. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a head on this. There we are. Pour to about a finger of just slightly light yellow brown. Into the light, it looks like dark apple juice. It is very dark amber orange kind of color. Not quite so like ruby yet, but you can see. Head seems to be medium creamy. Could have decent head retention. Lots of little soapy bubbles. A couple of bubbles streaming up to reinforce the head, but not too terribly many, so I don't know if it's going to stick around for long. But let's give it a smell. Now, if someone were to hand me this beer and I was just going off of the smell alone, I would think it's an IPA because it's very hoppy and it has kind of some of those floral, grapefruity, citrusy smells to it. There is just a little bit of malt in it, but not very much, as far as the aroma is concerned at least. Yeah, you just get your classic IPA smells, or hoppy smells. Hops, a little bit of, orangey, grapefruity, citrus, a little bit of floral notes. Maybe extremely light, effervescent touches of caramel or vanilla if you really search for them in the background. Not too terribly many things going on. It just smells like an IPA, like your everyday IPA. So without further ado, let's give it a taste and see what it's all about. It's very crisp and refreshing. Up front, you have mild, gentle hops would be a good way to describe that. In the middle, you might get a little bit of malt. And then it finishes with a very sharp, quick, clean, and crisp bite of carbonation at the end. It's very refreshing. I would say this would be a great beer to pair with a meal. You can actually drink this just to quench your thirst if you want to. Not to say there's no flavor and you can chug it or anything, but it's a smooth beer that you can drink with a meal quite easily. For something so simple, I actually really like it a lot. Even for being only 5%, it does have a little bit of warming, and that may be due in part of a bit of an illusion from the carbonation bite on this beer. Spotty lacing, as you can see, but it's okay. Head has dissipated down, as you can see also. It's very balanced. Just to reiterate, the flavor development, you immediately have gentle, sweet grapefruit, hops, and citrus up front, with a little itty-bitty bit of malt in the middle, and then a just very crisp, clean cut of carbonation bite at the end. Really solid beer. I'm going to rate this at a I'm gonna give it an 8. It's good. It's a good beer. I would say if you can find it, actually give it a try. It would be really good to pair this with a meal, though. It is a little bit, the word wouldn't be weak, but a little bit gentle to be a standalone sipping beer. You would kind of want to chug this down because it's just so easy to drink. I could see it going good with, maybe Thai food, Mediterranean foods. You could probably have it with any types of meats or barbecue even. Really just any kind of food because it's just a good, easy drinking beer. But anyway, that has been Alaskan Brewery's ESB Extra Special Bitter Ale. 8 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed the review and tune in for the next one.